We have seen some massive releases on mobile recently, and I'm going to share some of them with you all. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below some of the new games you're currently playing, and let's get right into it. First, I have been playing Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now, I've never really been into the Pokemon TCG, despite me being a seasoned veteran of multiple other TCGs, so I saw this as a great entry point for me, and I'm glad I downloaded it and gave it a try. Now, what surprised me about this game in general is that it has a heavy emphasis on the collecting aspect of the cards, and then the battling and the facing other players kind of feels like an afterthought, not in a bad way, but it's just there if you want to experience it, but it's truly optional. Now, what's really cool about this game is there is a timer for your packs, and I know that sounds bad, but it's actually really good as the outcome, is that these timers, you get to open up 2 packs a day, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do daily challenges, you don't have to play the game, you don't have to fulfill certain quotas. You can just open up this game twice a day and open up 2 free packs, swipe through the cards, you even get to open up the pack yourself, and watch them enter your collection and add to your collection. And then as your collection grows, you get all these fun facts about Pokemon, and there's just a lot of heart and soul, and it really taps into what makes collecting cards fun. And that's what really surprised me about this game overall. Now, the battling is a little bit simplified compared to the regular Pokemon TCG rules, but I think it actually quickens the process and makes the battles a little bit more mobile friendly, while also not overwhelming new players to TCGs. So I think overall, I'm actually surprised at how little greed there is in this game. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some free-to-play shenanigans here and there, but this is very generous for a TCG. I highly suggest you guys check this out, especially if you love collecting cards, or you don't want something that's going to require you to keep up with a meta. I've also been playing Carryon. Now, I've almost bought this on my Steam Deck multiple times, and I'm so glad I haven't, because now the game's port is available on mobile. Now, if you're not familiar with this game, the cool thing is that the premise is you're the bad guy in this game. So you're basically this disgusting, like, mass of flesh and just kind of nasty tentacles and stuff. Just basically this huge biomass. And you're just going through and wiping out as many humans as possible to grow in size. And you're also like planting yourself into the walls and making certain little nests and stuff. And you explore a 2D world kind of in a Metroidvania-like format, where you're finding new save points, you're finding new rooms, and you're having to find alternative paths in order to find more humans to consume and stuff like that. I really do like the physics of this game. That's what's really surprised me, is the physics. The touchscreen controls surprisingly feel super good. It's almost like a twin stick shooter of sorts, where the left side you're using to move and the right side you control your tentacles, so to speak, and you can grab people with them and stuff. So it feels really cool to be the bad guy and just watch these humans just freak out and running away and get used to the physics and clinging to walls. And it's a very unique experience in this genre. I highly suggest it. It's a demo, and then you can purchase the full game, which also includes the DLC in that price, which I think is fair. I've also been playing Bloons Card Storm. Now, I'm not super familiar with the Bloons franchise. I played the games, especially back on the day when they were in browser in flash game format, so I am a fan. Now, this game is quite a different perspective from this developer. Now, this is multiplayer only with some single player activities sprinkled throughout. And it's a card game, so you choose monkeys to defend yourself, like usual, but then you can also choose balloons to interfere with your opponent and defeat them. So the balloons are the more offensive aspect, and then the monkeys and power-up cards can be utilized to defend yourself. Some of the power-up cards can also be offensive as well, but it really makes you think and do math every single turn. I was surprised with how much I was thinking each and every turn, and I really enjoyed that. However, there seems to be a lot of free-to-play shenanigans in this game, so much so that I'm probably not going to stick with it long term, especially if I am going to remain a free-to-play player. There is tons of cards. There's like actually an insane amount of currencies, like so many that it's way overbearing, I think, for a new player, which is really disappointing. I know this is the monetization model for most games of this ilk, but it's really disappointing when the game itself is so fun at its core, and it would just be so much better with less greedy monetization practices. But hey, if you're a Balloons tower defense fan, I think you will really enjoy this one, at least for a bit, and then you can just delete it. Alright guys, those were some of the massive mobile games I have been playing lately. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below some of the new mobile games you're currently playing, and I may just feature them in a future video. I love you guys, I hope you guys are staying safe, and take it easy.